We kind of saved the best for last, if we should say so ourselves. You know, we've talked about this, and I've heard from so many viewers on Facebook and Instagram who, like me, love a wide leg jean. First of all, I think it is the quintessential body balancer, if that makes any sense. I don't care where your curves are, if there are curves, there are not curves. Every woman, to me, looks great in this wide leg jean. Well, this is the steal, again, of the day. And even as Sam said, right, this was $69. I mean, before midnight last night.
Correct.
We decided to offer it at an incredible price. All I can tell you is start dialing now. I mean, we briefly mentioned, and I think a couple of hundred have already been spoken for. You're looking at it in that fabulous dark indigo. We have it in a chambray. We have it in a mid-tone. We have it in white. And we have it available in tomato. So your sizes are 0 through 24. It's a 72 cotton, 25 poly, 2-span, viscose, soft blend. Look at that fabulous fraying around the ankle. And we have 3 inseams. So we have it in your petite inseam that is 28. You have your average at 32. And then you have your 35 for your tall. Okay, $57.99, Sam.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is one of our special jeans for the month of July. This is one of the jeans that when we did our unboxing on Facebook, and we do that every month, we show you the entire collection in one day, an hour on Facebook, so you can see ahead what's coming up. This was the single most loved and most important kind of jean that we're offering. I want to tell you guys, if you don't know where to start with this, start with one of the 3 denim colors.
Yes.
Either do the indigo, which is very classic and very easy for anyone to wear, because it wears a little bit like a trouser.
Yes.
Or if you love a little beachy, a little boho, a little Malibu style, you'll go for that chambray.
Love it.
And if you don't know where to go for the mid-tone. That's always my favorite, because the mid-tone is like a perfect pair of Levi's. Like you've washed them to that perfect place. So right now you're seeing, there it is. You're about to see the mid-tone, which is beautiful. Now, we talked, that's how many sold today, by the way. Almost 1,900 of them.
Oh, and white.
Yes, and white as well.
And tomato.
Now, I know Bobby would be wearing the white if she could, if we had her size.
I was
we
so
did not
upset.
have her size. We were texting back and forth, but look at how stunning Regina is in the white. The white was flying earlier today, too, as well.
Wow.
So we've talked about the profile of denim kind of expanding a little bit to include this trouser, this wide leg silhouette. Now, this is going to be a more fashion-driven version. As I was talking about earlier, this is the silhouette of a wide leg jean that you see from brands like Chloe and Victoria Beckham and Michael Kors and like all the runway collection looking jeans. If you love fashion, if you love to know what's happening right now in the world of denim, you're looking at it right now on your screen. Now, what we do at DG2 is really important. We take something like this, like a trend that everyone's doing when you open Cosmo and Vogue and Marie Claire, and we make it wearable. And that is what you're seeing here. Everything you love about a great pair of DG2 jeans is all right here. The only thing that changes is the leg line. And so the reason everyone falls in love with this is it wears like a chic trouser. It looks like, you know, I talked about this earlier. The wide leg is borrowed from the 1940s. That's when it made its big kind of statement in fashion. Lauren Bacall, anything goes.
Oh my gosh,
Katharine Hepburn, known for wearing trousers. So we admired that style in the 1940s. Then, in the 1970s, it became the sex pot. It was Farrah Fawcett. It was Jane Birkin. It was Ally McGraw. It was Lauren Hutton. That's when this jean became, you know, Brooke Shields. This is when this silhouette became huge in the 1970s. Then it creeped back in the 90s with the boot cut. Remember the return of the boot cut? Then we brought it back in 2023. It's refined, it's elegant, it's sophisticated. And the bottom of this jean is what makes it so impressive, because anytime you add a big wide cuff to the bottom, it transforms from a jean into a trouser. And I think what we did here is we took it to the next level with that little frayed edge. So when you pull these on, you are gonna feel like a bombshell. Because it gives you legs for days. It's really relaxed in the thigh area. So even though it gives you a little curve in your hip from the thigh down, very, very chic and relaxed. And I want to tell all the girls, when you hear the inseams, and they're long inseams, that's the way wider and bootcut jeans happen. They always have a longer inseam. So the long on this is 35 inches, believe it or not. And I think 33 for the average. And I believe, is that right, Bobby?
20, and 26 for the petite, right?
No, I think it's 31. These are long.
Oh, then that's different than what I have. No, I have 29 on my card. 29 petite, 32 average, and 35 tall.
That's correct.
Okay.
29, 32,
29,
and
32,
35.
and 35.
So
Yep.
I want to tell you this right off the bat. Are you going to ask Sam, Bobby, do I have to wear these with heels? No.
No.
Wear them with, let them drag on the floor. Wear them with Birkenstocks.
Right, yeah.
Wear them with gladiator sandals. You know, Cindy Crawford at the beach. She always has a wide leg or a flare jean. I worked with her for years and years. You can also step these up to the office. You throw them on. You tuck a top into
Fabulous.
these. You look like you have 7-foot legs, right?
Yeah.
And if you are a woman who can handle a little bit of a wedge or an espadrille or a heel, forget about it. You're gonna be looking like you're the Jolly Green Giant. You're gonna look like you have legs for days. So you choose how you want to style these and wear them. But what I will tell you is the profile you're seeing right now is what's gonna be coming your way
I was gonna
for
ask
fall. September,
Get
October,
them now.
November,
Yes.
more and more of this. But this is the first one, and this one, I just think we knocked it out of the park.
This is screaming. So
Yeah.
the indigo is crazy, 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 crazy popular as we were about ready to hit 2,000 gone. And I always love the chambray. It's sort of like your best friend,
Yes,
right?
your
That
weekend
relaxed
jean.
weekend jean. And then the mid-tone. We've always had such great response to everyone on the mid-tone, but we had them in the white. And earlier, I know the white was very, very popular. And we have a fashion color for you in that great tomato. And the tomato, I think we have only about 600 left in the tomato. But $57.99, that is really close to a today's special price.
Oh, I dare you to go find a wide leg jean at a department store.
You're not doing
You know what?
it.
It's offensive. I'm going to say it.
Yep.
I shop for a living.
You're
It's what
not
I do.
doing it.
I've been a personal shopper and a stylist for over 20 years. I am offended when I go to a store to pull for my multi-million-dollar clients. When there are jeans for $295,
Yes.
$495, it's almost like the brands are trying to shock you, right, when it comes to fashion. I will tell you this, and I firmly believe it. You do not need to spend hundreds of dollars on a great pair of jeans. You come to a brand like us who have been really doing denim right for decades here at HSN.
Yeah, almost 30 years.
Oh, and we say this is luxury premium denim. I don't want you guys to be fooled. When you feel this
Talk
jean,
about that, Sam, because sometimes people say
forget.
to me, what does that mean?
Yes, okay.
Because this is a really important point,
So
because you're
there are
not buying premium denim
No,
at $57.99
you sure are.
anywhere in the industry.
Okay, this is really important. It's something I breeze over, but I really should spend a little time on. There are different qualities of denim. There are different weights of denim. There are There is very expensive Japanese denim. There are collectors of denim.
Right.
There is denim that you pay hundreds of dollars for that is not of great quality.
Right.
So what's amazing about DG2, when we are aghast at these prices, it's because Bobby and I know that if these were at retail and we didn't have a 29-year relationship with HSN, or HSN wasn't buying with their buying power this jean to sell here today on a Today's Special Day, these would be $125 easily.
That'd be a steal at $125.
Because the quality of the denim is a true premium luxury denim. Diane created these fabrics, right?
That's right.
These fabrics are woven for us. So it's an incredible thing. Denim is a woven fabric. So we add stretch. We start with about 70-some% cotton on this jean. It is
72.
enzyme wash. This is real indigo, by the way, natural indigo dye. Do you believe this? Every whisker and every buffing on this pair of jeans was done by one person by hand. This is not printed, stamped on in a factory. All of the texturing that's done on the denim is done by hand. So when I say to you, this is luxury premium denim at the price that you really can't imagine, I mean it. I'm not whistling Dixie here.
Thank you for explaining that, because I think it's important, in this day and age, we all want to, I want to spend my money, but I want to spend it right. I want to spend it wisely. And then I would add to that, one of the most important things that we've loved about DG2 since day one, the fit.
Yes.
Right? And with new classic stretch, you go with your accurate size.
Correct.
Like I'm a 0, I wear a 0 in these. This jean, though, and you can see with over 2,000 gone, I implore anybody out there, I don't care who you are, where you live, what your age, what your size. My daughter would freak out over these at 35. I mean, I love these. My mom would wear them. That's another thing about this. They are absolutely ageless, and it is a look and a style, right? A silhouette that you're going to see going forward, and you will have wished you bought it, because when these are gone,
they're gone.
They're gone.
And here's
Talk
the
about
hard
that,
part.
Sam.
This is the hard part. You're going to fall in love with this jean. You're going to get one pair home. You're going to be like, that was a great deal. It was what hopefully it delivers for you, right?
Yes.
You get it home. You love it. You say, okay, I'm going to wear this jean more often than I thought. I'm going to come back to HSN to get another pair, maybe in another color. Not only will they not be $57.99,
no,
they will probably be sold out, because here's what Diane is a stickler about. When they're gone, they're gone. We break the mold. We crack it.
I love that.
So will we do another wide leg jean? Yes. Will it be this jean? It will not. So if you fall in love with this, if you don't like the size, free exchanges. If you don't like the color, free exchanges. That's the easy part. That doesn't happen when you go to a store and they question you like the FBI about why you're returning something, which I absolutely go crazy. I always say, because I shop for a living, so I get irritated. I'm like, is your name on the sign out front? Why are you? I always feel like I'm being accused of something, right? Yes. Here's what I love about HSN. You don't like it, send it back. You don't like the color, change it for another color. What I think you're gonna love is the newness, the freshness, the modernity of this jean. Yes. I think if you love wearing trousers and pants, you're gonna love the silhouette. If you love fashion in any way, shape, or form, this is gonna be a style that if you're not wearing it now, we're going to break you down because 2-3 months from now, you're going to be wearing it, right? And also, as we roll forward into fall, Bobby, there's nothing more chic than a trouser jean because when you need to dress up for all the parties and the occasions and the holidays, you throw this on instead of your classic jean and you look like you're wearing a pant. So there's a fabulous ease to this. The cuff is out of this world gorgeous. And of course, the fabric is just soft, soft, soft.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I'm flipping out over this. Okay, can we get like an update, if you don't mind, Jared, in terms of like where we still, I think the most popular is still the indigo, right? Okay. So the indigo and the mid-tone.
I don't know if you guys have time, but we have a couple minutes. I would love for them to see the indigo on.
Yeah, maybe somebody can change that because the mid-tone and the mid-tone just went out the door on Kenya. That is the second most popular. That you see the chambray, you see the tomato and the white. But we're in all the sizing though across the board. We're still right now doing great, which is amazing. And it was 0 through 24 are your sizes on this. And again, with the classic stretch, you definitely go with your accurate size.
Yes.
And this is the mid-tone right here, so that is the second most popular.
I have a love affair with the mid-tone, so let's talk about this.
Yeah,
as a stylist and as a shopper, I always search for the perfect something. It's the perfect wash or the perfect cut, or what is the perfect blazer, or what is like my clients have to have it. They ask me, I get quizzed, they're like, what do I need to be wearing right now? What do I need to be buying? I will tell you that some of my clients that I never ever thought in their wildest dreams would wear a wide leg jean have a closet full of a wide leg jean now.
Yes.
They have, kind of stovepipe jeans, they have barrel jeans. So what I love about this is it's really easy to understand the mid-tone because the mid-tone looks like the Levi's we used to wear when we were kids, right? You've got the gold stitching, you've got the beautiful kind of copper rivets. So everything about this is nostalgic. It's kind of like, it just gives you the vibe of like when you felt your best and you were wearing a great pair of jeans.
And the memories, right? It's just like that journey, like the journey of the traveling pants.
Diane will tell you there's nothing better, there's nothing that makes you feel more nostalgic than wearing a great fitting pair of jeans.
100%.
Because we wore denim when we felt our best, when we looked our best, when we were young and carefree, when we weren't paying our own bills, when we weren't worrying about the car payment or the mortgage payment.
When they always said if you knew you were going to lose, you'd run through the streets naked.
I'm in that stage now where I look back when I thought I was fat and crazy looking. I'm like, oh my God, I was so skinny and what was wrong with me? I looked so good. Now I'm really fat and old. But here's what I love about this. There's a nostalgia to the silhouette. If you lived through the 70s, if you came from where Diane came from, right, when she started her career, you know a version of this jean. You've worn a version of this jean. This is the way to do it in 2023. We've updated it. It's wearable. It's everything you love about DG2. So there's nothing tricky about the top of the jean. The only change is in the silhouette from the thigh down. And remember, if you like a long profile and a long silhouette,
oh, yeah, because if you look at all the girls, your legs look like they go on forever.
And there's the indigo.
There it is. And, the other thing, Sam, can everybody, you think about your jeans at home, and we all have gazillion pairs of jeans, right? Mine are so stiff, so many of them, but look at, you can see it's like just draping, and you can see how it's almost melting in my hands. That, again, is giving you an idea of the remarkable quality of this incredible premium denim. Okay, you watch that counter is flying, and I hope one of those, as it's clicking over, is yours at a price today of $57.90. It's $19.33 on any credit card, no interest whatsoever, and when you get them home, when you get it, you get it.
It's true.
Right?
I always say this. Listen, this is a really fun place to shop. We're all nuts. None of us have slept. We've had 100 glasses of coffee. The models are really showing you in real time how these look on different shapes, different curves, different sizes. We laugh and we're silly, but at the end of the day, we know denim. This is what we do as a brand. If you've shopped with us before, Diane Gilman's known as the queen queen of jeans for a reason.
That's right.
We would not have sold almost 20 million pairs of jeans here at HSN if we didn't know what we were doing. Is it a departure for some of you to try a new style? Of course it is. Isn't that the fun of fashion, though? Isn't that why we shop and get that reward and that glow when you get something home and you're like, I didn't know if it was going to work for me. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I put it on, and then your husband's like, your butt looks hot in those, honey. You look fabulous. That's the fun of buying something new and trying a new silhouette. So I wish I practiced what I preached. I'll be very honest with you. I'm a very safe dresser, but I do step out of my comfort zone every now and again, and those are always the most rewarding purchases of my shopping.
So true. And one quick thing I know before we run out of time, a lot of your wide leg jeans have way too much fabric.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like just huge. There's just too much volume to them. These are perfect. And I guess, like I said, the only way you're going to really appreciate it is to make the purchase, to get it home, 836-761. So I know we have hundreds of people that are calling. Do not hang up, because as long as we still have the jeans and your size, we'll continue to take the calls. Sam, so much fun as always.
Thank you so much,
I love
guys.
you.
I'll see you for one more presentation on the list. We have our culotte jean, which is going to be just as popular as this. Brand new tonight on the list with Debbie D. Thank you for a fun couple hours.
Thank you so much,
I'll see you guys soon.
I love it. And by the way, I mean, we love to look great. You want to look and feel